Would you agree that God of War is the best game story-wise? No. I loved God of War, but no, I wouldn't say it was the best game story-wise. Great game, though. I think the gameplay and the world design of God of War was phenomenal. The relationship between Kratos and his son was really good. But yeah, there were a lot of things God of War did that were phenomenal. But the story was, I don't really feel like was one of them. Yeah.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to
Getting a little silence in you, girl.
The last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Miss Chaotica, I think we can do that at the end. I think that'd be a good way to seal up the playthrough, yeah?
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
Aranim, thank you so much, buddy. I understand.
Cards are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
Hey, bro. How are you?
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right!
Okay.
You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
All right, man. Let's see. I think we have a couple more people to talk to. Who's over here?
It rises
That was corny as
taller
hell.
than the
Oh, have
highest
fun with it,
tree.
dude.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But there are so many. And now we are so few.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
I like that. That's good. All right, dudes, let's do this. Thank you, Ignis. Yeah, we've mentioned it a few times. Right now, you can get Troy Total War for free
The enemy is here.
on the Epic Game Store. And in just like 2 hours, I think an hour and 20 minutes, you can get Remnant for free. So definitely get those games today. Those are 2 good ones. Those are 2 good ones. Go talk to CYAN. We're gonna talk to CYAN when we're done. You think we should do it now? I was gonna wait until after everything. Think we should do it now?
Not let Meridian fall without a fight.
Okay. Chat's saying now. Like maybe CYAN will say something to help. Okay. Where is CYAN? Here? Here. Go take a look. End it with Rost. Oh, we're gonna go to Rost's grave after the final battle. Yeah. Why not do both? Yeah, it's fine. We'll do both. We're not in a rush today. Thanks to JD. Yeah, for those asking, I have no idea what using my code on Epic does for a free game. I have no idea. Thanks if you're doing it, but I have no clue what it does. Nope. I don't even know why you can put a code in for it, but that's cool. Whatever. Wait, Rost is dead? Does someone want to tell Baron? I don't want to tell him.
I'm back, CYAN. How are things going with the Banuk?
I have been learning about the Banuk cosmology from the shamans. Their aptitude for geometry and mathematics is quite encouraging.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Karamaru, yeah, appreciate it.
What did you figure out about Hephaestus, based on what I said?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines.
Hey, Left J.
correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure.
Oh!
But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there, in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both.
That's really interesting. So, the premise is that maybe Hephaestus is just activating some kind of self-defense protocol by building these things to kill humans because it has to keep the machines alive to continue the terraforming process. It's like, maybe it's like lawful neutral.
I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, CYAN. So do I.
Some people are saying that maybe he's chaotic neutral. I'd say more lawful. Like I mean, first of all, they're restricted by the boundaries of their code, but second of all, like, he's just doing whatever, Hephaestus the AI would just be doing whatever it needs to survive. Like, it clearly doesn't have any rules stopping it from injuring humans, which is a little bit weird. You would think that they would have put that in. But maybe it's been corrupted by Hades. Like, we need to finish a game. I don't remember the relationship between Hades and the other AIs yet, and why Hades is crazy. So we'll talk about this more when we get to the end.
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them.
Maybe,
I think it's poetry.
I like poetry.
Oh, hold
Here's
on.
One
We'll talk about this more in a second.
Often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Nice. Okay, we'll be back when we're done.
All right, CYAN.
Thanks, Gunslinger. Appreciate it, bud.
I will quite literally always be available, Aloy.
Quite literally. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Doop, doop, doop. But yeah, something interesting to consider is Hephaestus and all the AIs, if you think about it, were all specifically designed to do their independent task and then interface directly with Gaia, who was supposed to be the decision maker. So with Gaia gone, maybe she was the safeguard preventing Hephaestus from, like, creating machines to injure humans. Maybe now Hephaestus is kind of a rogue entity that's only fulfilling its mission, which even goes back more to the more lawful neutral approach, where all he's doing is trying to do what he does and screw everything else. He's just following his own rules, and it doesn't matter. Since there's no guiding presence of Gaia to keep him on the straight and narrow kind of thing. Relera says they weren't AIs. That's a good point. They do mention that the subsidiary god functions were just tools for Gaia. So that is a good point. They're not really AIs. They're more just like, you know, huge conglomerations of code that are supposed to do big overarching functions. But yeah. Although it's interesting because we say they're not supposed to be AI, but I mean, Hades is no question acting and functioning like an AI. Like, he's making intelligent decisions. I mean, he freaking inhabited a god, and he came up with that as a way to do what he wants to do. So, I mean, there's clearly intelligence there. Which leads you to ask, you know, what kind of functions do the other ones have, if that's the case? Because, I mean, Hades was supposed to be one of those functions that Gaia would call on to just reset the environment.
Owen's
But I mean, he
apartment
clearly is a lot more than that,
feels
in some way or another.
empty.
So we'll have to.
Should I
Relayer says they were
sleep
turned
to
into AIs.
leave
Oh,
anything
okay.
unfinished?
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's get to the end. Maybe some of this stuff is answered. I don't remember. It's been a while. Can I do a hard save? No way back. I probably should have. That's fine. Whatever. That's cool. Hey, maybe I should hard save. Proceeds not to hard save. Good talk. Good talk.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
You're not wearing your focus.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west.
Rude awakening,
waits
dude.
you at the Temple of the Sun.
Can I at least take a shower first? Does anyone have any coffee? Oh, God.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
God, those look so cool!
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns!
I love the robot design in this game.
By the sun, do as she says!
Or just do it anyway. Yeah.
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
Oh, shit. Bro doesn't even use a weapon?
No! Rally the Vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me, Bob.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
Why do you fight?
Oh, God!
Bleed for the shadow!
He's too dangerous and close.
Well, I was trying to get away. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Oh, you dicks!
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
You will not escape!
Only endless.
Oh, God, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah!
Meridian must run red to be cleansed.
Redouble your efforts!
No, pull the bow back. What are you doing?
He's quick.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this.
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go. The bridge can't take much more of this.
Oh, damn. Okay, that was unexpected.
Oh!
Ow.
Keep him away. It's giving way. Blocked again.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down.
Woo! There's so many hit points, dude.
Quick.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
Nice.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be heedless. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand.
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Holy shit, Aloy! Oh my god! Like the ultimate roast! Jesus. Little cathartic moment there. My lord, girl. That
Not too much
that was
already.
brutal. Okay.
Meridian, hold the line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There we go. Oh, okay.
Gotta get to another platform.
Ow.
It's taking a shot at me.
if I should focus the big guy. Doing it live. Oh shit.
Here it comes. Better move.
There we go. Oh, overall minion, this is the end of the game. If you're not trying to get spoilers, this is not the time to be here. Yeah.